Everyone can hear you guys now. They can also hear me. Oh no. But hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome Fatal Touch. I don't know if there's a wrong way to do this. So you're good, honestly. But welcome in. There's only going to be one interview today just because we are on a little bit of a time crunch. But we do have the wonderful Runic Druid here, formerly known as Templar 91. And obviously we have Country, but we don't have to talk about him.
Yeah, roasts.
It's all right. He tries to roast me back. Sometimes it works. But yeah. So Runic, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty alright. Can't really
Nice.
complain about how my day has been today, at least.
Nice. All right. So before we begin with the interview and anything, Country, was there any announcements or anything you wanted to do, or do we want to save that more towards the end?
We'll do that later.
Got it. All right. We're still waking up. Good to know. All right. So we'll go ahead and just jump right into the interview and everything. So for those of you again who missed what I just said, I'll say it again just because I like hearing myself talk. It's all good. This is Runic Druid. He is a part of the Shadow Stream supporters. He is one of our moderate elites. That's what the title is. I call them moderators, but yeah, elites. That's what we titled them as. So Runic, I'm gonna turn it over to you, and I'm just gonna ask you two questions here, and you just go ahead and you answer them however you'd like. So first off, Runic, we've obviously introduced you and everything, but who is Runic Druid? And then what's your role within the community?
Now how to bloody answer this one? That's because my mind keeps changing of how I actually function, which is never a good thing. But I am the Runic Druid, and most of the time I like to do Minecraft stuff as well as Dark Souls if I want to challenge on my streams, or whatever game I feel like for the moment. I have been moving into doing some pixel art, which, thanks to Master Bandit, who is in the community, really got me kicked into it, to be honest. And for my role in the community, it's a little bit uncertain right now because I was previously part of the raid squad, and currently I'm a guest member for the events. But in general, I like to offer a helping hand where I can. So I like to see myself as a supporter within the Shadowstream supporters.
There we go.
If that makes any sense.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, Lord knows I'm in 3 different groups, and I try and do what I can in all of them, plus whatever else. So 100% understandable. But yeah, hey Bunny, thank you for the raid. Wow. Oh geez, so many messages, so many raid messages. Oh geez.
Candy and carrots. It's a
Hi
bunny
guys.
raid.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the shout out, Country. But yeah, so obviously we've talked about like who you are. You kind of talked a little bit about like what you stream and stuff. With like the whole like Minecraft for just most stuff where it's just like that's what you find fun, and then Dark Souls and that. But what brought you to streaming? Like what was the thing where you're just like let's try this. Let's try this stream thing.
A few of my friends were already streaming, but they have been moving on to other things as of late. But they kind of got me low-key interested, but I never really took the step into doing it. But later on, I got to know another streamer by the name of Recon, who really, along with a few other streamers, gave me quite a lot of helping hands in just getting started. And I just thought, screw it, I'm just gonna do it one day. And I think the first stream I ever did was XCOM 2 back in the day, and just continue from there, playing kind of what I felt like at the start until I felt that I found a groove.
Gosh, I don't even remember what my first stream was. I think it was something Dark Souls related, but I have no recollection. It was so many years ago.
I mean, Dark Souls is a good game, so I approve.
Dark Souls 3, man. I'm so happy, like kind of going off of like the interview and stuff. I'm so happy because like they finally fixed the multiplayer for Dark Souls 3 because like it was broken for a while after Elden Ring came out. And now it's finally fixed so I can invade people's worlds again. And oh, it's so fun. Yes, I am that person.
You are complete different because I want to hate PvP in general.
See, okay, so I don't hate PvP, but I'm also like I'm that invader where like I'll invade, but I won't like attack you until you give me a reason to attack you. Like I'll just kind of be there as an annoyance. And like sometimes you'll get cool people and it's like, you know, oh, okay, cool, we're being cool. Hey, pop that seed and I'll help you kill things, even as like an invader and stuff. But like the second they like hit me, I'm like, okay, well now we have to die. Now you have to die. You have chosen violence and I will win this because I have a lot more experience in Dark Souls than like 90% of the fan base that still plays.
I am into you.
Say what?
Because in one playthrough I had on Dark Souls 3 on PlayStation 4 was literally I got invaded by a dude who just kept standing behind me, and I just tried to move away. But because of a bug that was in the game at the time, you could not get into any boss walls while being invaded. So he was there, and as soon as I tried to get to the boss wall, he just kept standing there. When I tried to get at him just to get him away, he ran away, meaning he was literally there just to prevent me from getting to the boss.
I've done that to people. I've 100% done that to people.
I would like to bitch slap you, but at the same time, well done.
I
ended up quitting out and just starting over in
yeah,
offline.
no, it's really funny when people do that. Or one of the other things is like they'll start searching. So like I sometimes will do it where like I stand next to them, but you don't even have to be next to them. If you're just in their world, you can prevent them. So like I invaded someone's world. I ran to like the most obscure corner that I could find and just sat there. And then I used a white branch to turn myself into a tree and just sat there. And they're like, why can't I go to the boss room? Why can't I find this person? And like I was getting messages because like this was back on the Xbox days. And like they were like, where are you? Get out of my world and let me go kill the boss. And I'm just like, this is a game of hide and seek. If you can find me, I'll leave.
In that case, it's not hide and seek if I find you, you're gonna leave. It's hide and seek if I find you, you're gonna die.
See, but if they try to kill me, I definitely would leave. I definitely would win, but they didn't need to know that because like it was also very fun with like the original Xbox One where like it was very highly slanted towards the invaders because like I was like a level 300-400 invader getting into worlds of like level 100-200 people, and I'm like, I literally have double your levels in all stats. I could murder you.
There are two reasons why I normally say that the FromSoft games have the worst PvP. One of the reason is literally that there's no like level cap in between who you can raid. Like I literally went in with a fresh character and got raided by someone who beat what the fuck is his name? I forgot what the final boss name is.
The Soul of Cinder?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like literally had his whole armor and sword, and I just stand there like, I'm level 1, motherfucker, get out.
Yeah, you probably died very quickly.
Yeah. And the second thing is the reason it's also so slanted towards the invader
Hmm.
It's because the invader normally has the benefit of the lag, meaning that we try to roll away and they are instantly going to be behind us and implementing a backstab with a knife. Almost every time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm pretty certain you have made use of that yourself a few times.
I don't know what you're talking about. I plead the fifth. But yeah. Anyways, getting back on track and getting away from pushing me under a bus. So we've talked about a little bit about like your streaming journey and everything. What have been like the best and the worst parts of your journey as a streamer so far, Druid?
Um, my best part is pretty much just enjoying the streams in general, just chatting with people and just enjoying the games that I play. Like that is two of the things that I enjoy the most with my streaming is when I get to chat with people as I play the games,
Mhm.
especially if they have interest in the game I'm playing. The worst, I would either say, um, well, hate bots. They're probably the worst.
Gee. Yeah, the hate raids and stuff like that. Yeah.
There's one whoever who, to this day, has left me so bloody confused that I can literally not tell if it's a compliment or one of the most backhanded insults I've ever had. It's most likely is the latter one,
Mm-hmm.
which is he came into my chat and started asking how much I weighed and why I was sitting the way I was. The reason I was sitting the way I was because I had a very bad share. And I was getting more and more confused.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, both of my mods at the time were busy, but when one of them came back, he started to drop the line, I find fat people interesting. We were just like, what the fuck are you on about?
Jeez. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
wait till we can give me that one.
Wow.
Yeah, like that
Just
was just dropping a bomb on me. Sure, I know I'm not skinny, but come on.
dang. One of Runik's mods here. Okay, so you
Yeah,
remember who it was, Money.
one
Got you.
remembers that. I think it was Quack. No, no. I think Quack was busy at the time. Money, I think, was the one who saw it and went, "Oh hell no!" and just kicked him out.
As you should. Like GG's in the chat for Money because like as you should. That no, I definitely don't even tolerate that in my chat where it's just like, yeah. Well,
Yeah, he
Pikachu.
filled my chats
So
with ban hammers after that.
Country and I are the two dudes, and Runic here is the druid. So there you are. Two dudes, one druid. That's the title for this stream. Country didn't get a say in it because he didn't respond in time. So
I was sleeping and working. It's a Saturday morning.
who works on a Saturday morning?
Not me usually.
Unlucky people.
Yeah, a lot of people. Usually my siblings are also working during this time. Will you become like Malfurion?
Let's see. That's a World of Warcraft reference, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken. I mean, maybe in the long goal.
There you are. In the long goal, potentially.
If I could get anything, I would freaking get this guy's hood on me.
Country works at a mattress store. I could see it.
True.
He would be the one testing the mattresses.
That would be Country's dream job, let's be
I
honest.
do nap at work though, so that part's true.
Same.
All the time.
I can also want to give a shout out to Feywild for this freaking piece that I have on me because he drew it.
Heck yeah, Feywild, let's go. All right. So since we got onto the topic of mods and everything, that is a great segue for my next question.
Right.
So obviously mod teams are a very important part of any streamer's tools. What made you choose your mods?
Pretty much one simple line: trust. Like, people who I can talk to, have easy time to just get to know, and they show up relatively often in my streams. That's just pretty much the one thing that I feel like, yep, that is elite. You're often in my streams and you're always nice to talk to. Do you want to be a mod?
There we go. Yeah. I can 100% agree with this myself. Like, my two best friends are literally my three best friends are literally my three mods. So 100% understandable. So going off of that and everything, like we were talking about streamers tools and everything, would you have any tips for newer streamers? Like, I know Cougar was saying like he was thinking about trying streaming earlier, but like he only has like the team games and stuff. Like, what kind of tips would you have for someone who's like either having a struggling time with streaming or starting out streaming?
I would probably say don't stream anything that you don't like streaming at all. Like, for example, the XCOM that I was streaming at first. I really enjoyed XCOM games. However, I realized that I don't enjoy streaming them. Therefore, I moved away from streaming XCOM. So that's probably my biggest advice I can give there. Other than that, try to interact as much as you can with your community and chat with the shadows as much as you can, which I still struggle to do. Like, I was trying to ask questions to my chat and realized, shit, almost all of them have gone lurking again.
Absolutely fair. Yeah, I keeping the talking, especially like I was actually talking about this earlier with my Dead by Daylight stream that I was doing at like 9 o'clock this morning. Like, especially like when there's nothing really going on with like the game and stuff. Like, for example, the Dead by Daylight loading screen. It's like it's 100% on you to like continue being interesting, and it's like sometimes it's like, oh man, it'd be real nice if like there was some music or something here or something like that. But it's like it definitely does get a little hard sometimes when it's just like, man, everything is on me right now, and it's like, ooh, the pressure's on.
Yeah, I will also touch on something there when it comes to music, because I used to have music playing when I did my Minecraft and pattern streams, because I normally used to use the music that's in Minecraft, but Minecraft has this weird thing where it doesn't always play said music.
Yep.
Like, there's a lot of just emptiness, which I myself get bothered by. So I tried doing different kind of music things, and for some reason, almost all of them I've received that, hey, your streams have been muted. What? Why did my streams get muted? And even Pretzel Rock, which has the setting for only instrumental, which ironically still had music played with songs, fail on that. Even that got my whole VOD muted. So right. I just went, what the heck am I allowed to stream? Twitch, can you give us a freaking hint here?
No, they refuse. They
like,
they enjoy watching us suffer.
They have that rule up, and I feel like if you have that rule, can you at least give us like a playlist of things that, hey, we have approved of this. You can use this if you can't find anything else, you can't be bothered. Because they can be bothered silencing us, but they cannot be bothered bringing the help, apparently.
Oh, absolutely. And like that is definitely one of the things that, like, because I will have so many fun things to say about Twitch 99% of the time, because they don't know what they're doing. And yeah, like, they do some good things. I'm not going to say Twitch does not do some good things, but most of the time when it comes to like, hey, we're trying to take care of our community, hey, we're trying to take care of like our streamers and stuff, they always seem to fall quite a bit short.
Yeah, like whenever they said, we're doing this for the community, we're doing this for the streamers, I'm just thinking, are you? Really?
Which community? The big or the small ones?
Yeah, that is also the second problem.
All right. Well, that's all my questions. Country, do you have any questions before we open it up to the audience?
Did we ask about the name change? What was the reasoning behind it?
Oh, we did not.
How'd you miss that one, Recon? That was a softball.
I gotta give you
Unbelievable.
something.
All right, okay. Well, that's my question then.
All right, so why I did a name change?
Mm-hmm.
Well, when I first picked the name Templar91, which was my old streamer name, it was mainly based on my happiness for building temples in Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
What I forgot to think about was that there is something already called Templar, which is Templar Knights.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just say I did not approve of the crusades they went on. And the more people start pointing out, so you're into knights. I'm just like, no, that's not what I am. So over time, I just felt more and more disattached to the name per se. And then I had a very long break, like 6 months from streaming because I found a job, but it just kept draining me more energy than I managed to get back. So I just couldn't bring myself to stream. And then that job, I just had to leave it because I was about to run into a wall. So I decided that, okay, I'm going to return to streaming now. But it's been so long that it might actually be a point that I might as well do the name change just as a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
So then I started thinking about what do I actually want as a name? And within that came my thoughts of, all right, so we have Druid, I've been thinking about for a long time, which implements my first favorite character in Diablo 2, which was the Druid, because I freaking liked their style.
Heck yeah.
And that also became a thing with D&D, that reading up on the classes, I would say that the Druid is the one I feel, if I were to be one IRL, that would most likely be the one I would connect the most with. That or Barbarian.
Gotta love those barbarians.
I mean, Unleash the Beast. And Runic mainly comes from runic symbols, like Viking runes and stuff like that. And that kind of leaks into my, like, how I like to make my patterns and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they can't have a symbolism hidden within them. And it just kind of continued from that.
Nice.
So then it slammed them together to the Runic Druid.
There we go. Talking my history there too with the Norse and everything. I'm like, hells yeah, let's go.
I mean, I am Swedish, so I'm part of the Norse, baby.
Part Norwegian, so there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome. Most definitely. Yeah, I completely I kind of got lucky with mine where it's just like Recon Monkey was just like my dad and I were talking and I was like, well, you stole my actual name because way back when like WoW was still new, my original name was Crusher of Doom. And my dad, when Xbox came out, like he stole that from me. He was like, this is my gamer tag now. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, that was mine. I made it.
So, wait, so he became the Crusher of Doom of Crushers of Doom.
Yeah, he became Crusher of Doom instead of the person who actually came up with the name. And he made fun of me too in World of Warcraft for for having that as like a title and everything. And I'm like, I think it's awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. And then he stole it. I'm like, you. But he gave me Recon Monkey, so I can't be too upset because, yeah. He did crush my Doom, Toe. He did, yes. Doom of Crushers. You're giving me ideas, Pikachu. I'm not doing a rebrand anytime soon because I like Recon Monkey way too much. But That will definitely probably be a name of a character somewhere for me. But yes, hello everyone. Thank you for chatting with us. So now how does the interview giveaway work? Country, would you like to explain the interview giveaway?
Yeah, I would. So every month we're gonna do a giveaway. The first interview of the month. So we did one for November. We'll do the next one in December. I don't know the exact date. I'd have to look ahead. But you can get entries two ways. The first one is by just being featured that month. So everyone who's featured in November will get a free entry. And then the day of the giveaway, if you're at the event, you will be able to use a channel point redemption to cash in. But you can only use the redemption that day. So
Yep.
we just do a drawing, you get 1,500 bits, call it a day.
Code the Toad was our first winner, so shout out to Code. And I guess also to the Toad part of coding Toad. Yeah. But yeah, that hopefully that explains that for you, Porsche. But now we're going to open the floor up to you, our wonderful audience. What questions do you have for Druid? Hit us with as personal or as non-personal as you want. But let's hear them. After having a long break like you did, was there anything about your channel you wanted to change or shift other than the name? From Toe Jam.
I don't really know, actually. Like, I've liked the way I've been going, and I'm definitely gonna return to the way I have been going. Because right now I haven't really, because after I returned to streaming, I've kind of been feeling I really want to do some really nostalgic plays for me.
Mm-hmm.
And a game that I've been trying to get to play for a long time was Legacy of Kain Defiance, which I grew up with as a kid. And then I found out on GOG that they had the old Blood Omen, which is the first in the series. And on Steam, I managed to find both Blood Omen 2 and Soul Reaver, which is the second and third.
Hells yeah.
Or no, second and fourth. I'm still trying to find Soul Reaver 1. So I've just kind of been in a nostalgia fever trying to play through those games first. But once they are done, I am planning to return to my more regular stuff like Elden Ring, other Souls games, Minecraft, and I'm gonna pick up my Resident Evil playthrough again.
Hells yeah.
We're currently on the old school Resident Evil Nemesis, not the remake, like the old one.
Nice. Yeah, I need to pick back up my Resident Evil franchise playthrough. But yeah, thank you so much. So as in Pikachu asks, is 2 + 2 equal fish?
I don't think so. Not as far as I know.
All right, there you are, Pikachu. Hopefully that answers your question. Are you from South Africa, Druid, from Fatal Touch? I have a friend from there, and your voice sounds exactly like his.
Really? I can confirm, no, I'm 100% Swedish. So I'm from Europe.
Oh, then I have a friend from Finland that sounds similar, just harder to understand. That's fair. No one understands Finland. Not even Finland.
Can you confirm that?
What?
Money is from Finland too.
I stand by my statement, Money. Come at me.
And he just says, okay, fair.
It's not that we don't love Finland. It's just, it's Finland.
You're freaking digging your grave deeper and deeper, mate.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know when to stop. It's great. So our next question from also as in Pikachu, would you put pineapple on a pizza? Yes or no?
I won't stop you from doing it on your own pizza, but keep it away from me.
Country, would you?
Yes, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. No, it's not going anywhere near my pizza either. But I'm in the same boat. If you want to do it. Just stay in the other room.
Like, here's the thing for me with some foods. Like, some food tastes great warm, others do not. Pineapple for me do not taste good when it's been cooked. Spinach is another one. Like uncooked spinach, just fine. Cooked spinach, no thanks.
I can kind of agree with the cooked spinach. Like I can eat cooked spinach, but like it's not an enjoyable experience. Right, Porsche, right? Pineapple on pizza is amazing, and that's where I stand in this argument.
Your pick?
Yeah. You can be wrong. It's fine.
We know, country. You're wrong a lot of the time.
I'm okay with that. I've accepted that. That's who I am as a person.
Yep, I'm gonna stop right there before I go into things that are gonna make you upset. How do
Can't
you
upset me.
X other Mike?
I read one name wrong in the history of the world. One time. It was the capitalizations that threw me off. That's on me, but unbelievable. You make one mistake ever.
Do you remember when he said he wasn't gonna get mad, Druid?
I didn't get mad.
I mean, here's the most dangerous things with friends. They normally have a better memory than you do.
I'm old. I have no memory.
We know,
I mean, my memory
country.
is bad too, but my friends reminds me.
All right. So Toe comes in again with another question. How do you decide what design you're going to do when you start a pixel art?
I'm just gonna put it this way. Recon, I sent you a picture just now.
Okay.
Is it possible for you to put that one up on screen?
Oh, most definitely. So for everyone who wants to see this beautiful image, there you are. This is the image in question.
Yeah. I designed that freehand with no idea of what I was doing.
Dude, that's a really good design for just freehanding that. So did you like create like a quarter of it and then just like push it onto the other sides, or did you like go in each time and actually?
No, I made 1/4 at a time.
Okay. Still
I can
though.
be a little bit lazy, okay? Another one that I made is actually the one I have on this mug, which is
Nice.
Celtic inspired.
Listen, Pikachu. It's not that I am trying to mess up your name. I'm just also stupid and American. So we mess up everyone's names. We mess up our own names. It's all good. I'm not going to call someone out who could be called out in this situation, but
I actually want to bring something up with that piece as well, because that can be a good advice for
I can pull it back up. Hold on. There we go.
With that piece, like when I did that and finished it, Masked Bandit, who's in our community, reached out to me and asked, would it be all right if I asked for a copy of this to make as a cross-stitch pattern? And I was just, sure, why not? Because I just made it on freehand, and we started talking a little bit, and she convinced me to keep on going with it because she found it very interesting, and now I've made quite a few pieces actually.
Mm-hmm. And then I'll jump into Bandit stream and she'll be stitching them.
Yeah, she does that every now and again. I think currently she's working on a spring summer pattern that she wanted me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing with this. This came as a thing I didn't really know people actually would like, which means it was kind of as a hidden talent that I discovered in myself that people actually would like.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have something that you think people are never gonna enjoy this at all, maybe you should give it a chance anyway, because it might lead to something.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I mean, honestly, like that's why I don't know if it's still in the redeems, but one of my favorite redeems, and I'm so sad no one ever really like does it, is the Monkey Goes on a Rant redeem that I have on my own channel, because I can talk about anything. Like if you give me a topic and give me like a couple seconds to research it, I can go on a huge rant about like anything, especially if it's lore related. Like, oh my geez, I could talk people's ears off about like 90% of all things related to lore, like World of Warcraft lore, Lord of the Rings lore, Harry Potter lore. Like I love like the inner workings of like the worlds that people build in books and stuff. It's great.
Then I would actually like you to play through the Legacy of Kain series just to get your opinion on that lore, because that lore is quite thick.
Oh, absolutely it is. And I have gone through like a quarter of it, and yes, it is very thick lore. And yeah, you're not wrong.
Also, yes, as Money pointed out, I do have a redeem where people can give me a theme for a design. Just like Mass Bandit did. I can actually send you that one as well, so you can show how that one
Absolutely.
Let's see. Actually, I can send you 2 different ones.
Go for it.
Uploading.
Also,
and here's kind of proof that I'm doing it in Minecraft, because Minecraft all around.
Asian Pikachu says that you guys deserve extra salt on your pizzas from now on for not liking pineapple.
I never said I didn't like pineapple, I just don't like it warm. And I do like to have fries on my pizza, so the salt is welcome.
See, you're playing into them, Asian. You're playing into them, Pikachu. At least Druid. I don't know about Country. Country is usually salty anyways, so like I don't feel like it'd affect him much, but
Unbelievable.
I'm
never salty.
There, the Skull and Roses one was actually from one of my mods who literally wanted to have a Skulls and Roses emblem, and that's what I came up with for him.
Heck yeah. And here is I think this is the one that Mast is working on, correct?
Yeah, that is the Summer Flowers. Which...
with the little sun in the middle.
Yeah. I do like how that one came out in the end.
Nice. It definitely does look really good. And obviously you can kind of see like pieces of each of them. You can kind of see the grass too. But yeah, it definitely is coming along very nicely, and like the amount of time, like how long does the time for this go?
It kind of varies, but if we take the first one, would you believe me if I said that designing it took me roughly 2 to 3 hours, and then I just started doing it in Minecraft instead? Because I designed them in MS Paint, and then I started recreating them in Minecraft.
So this in and of itself took 2 to 3 hours in Paint. How long did it take in Minecraft?
Let's see. I think it would be about... considering that you can't fill as easily in Minecraft, I think it took about 7 hours roughly.
Jeez, that's a... Forever Sammy says your Minecraft builds are always fascinating. Let's go.
And you know, that was in creative I did that.
Oh, absolutely.
Survival.
Oh my gosh. I would hate to have to try and do something like this in survival on Minecraft. Because like you'd have to gather the resources yourself. You'd have to like, oh no, that just does not sound like a fun time to me.
Oh, it would not be.
That definitely would not be a fun time. Also, Toe, thank you for the cheer. Pikachu, thank you for the cheers as well. 100%. Thank you. Again, like I'll probably mess up other people's names. It happens. It's what it is. At this point, I'm used to it. Also, Country, about the salty thing. I've played Overwatch with you. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's an aggressive player. Like, I'm competitive. I want to win.
I want to win too. That doesn't mean I like throw everyone else under the bus when we lose.
I don't throw other people under the bus. I just yell at the other team, tell them that they suck when we win.
That yeah. Can't
I'm just
can't
better than
confirm.
them.
Even though all of your shots missed and the other Reaper was doing really good, but we're not going
Oh
to go
well,
into it.
that Reaper was hacking. That was the difference. Sorry, I'm trying to play fair. He's out there cheating.
The reason I
Country's never at
can't
fault here.
play in PvP games is because I become so salty I start hating myself. Like, I don't hate the players, I hate myself instead. Kind of why I avoid PvP.
That is a good reason to avoid PvP. Yes, 100%. Any other questions from you guys? We do have some announcements and stuff we can do too, but like, if you guys have more questions for Templar, or sorry, for Runic Druid, let's go.
People are still trying to adapt to the new name change.
Oh, absolutely. And like again, I'm still half asleep, even though I've already eaten breakfast and everything. So it's like I'm good, guys.
I'm good, you just longing for getting back into bed.
Oh, I wish I could go back to bed here after this. I've got to drive to my parents' house and help my mom with some stuff around her house. Not even my own house, her house.
I mean, it's good that you help the family.
Yes. Yes. It is very nice having the family like very close. They're like only 25 minutes away. Oh.
That reminds me, I still gotta work on that piece. I'm
Oh,
sorry, my mind wandered off.
do we have another piece that we're working on? What's
I haven't started working on it yet, but I've been thinking of making the Legacy of Kain clan symbols as a pattern,
Ooh, okay.
and then try to slam it all together as to one massive piece.
Oh,
I,
that's gonna be an effort.
oh yeah, considering that there are, let's see, 7 different symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Send it to you there. That's the piece I'm gonna use as a reference for when I make it. So that's gonna be a challenge in itself. And then I'm just gonna try to puzzle it all together. That's trying to make it all connect somehow.
Oh,
That
geez,
will
yeah, make it
be
all.
the bigger challenge. But I mean, I'm always up for a challenge.
And there's the symbol for anyone wondering. I think it'll turn out really well though, because like especially because like you can kind of see there's ways to connect those symbols anyways.
Yeah.
So plus, I mean, obviously we've seen your past handiwork, so I definitely have faith in you.
Yay, faith.
But yeah, so I guess before we go into the announcements and everything, I just have a couple questions going into like the games that you play. So like, because we talked a bit about like the Dark Souls and everything, but like for the Minecraft side of things, is it specifically just for like the creative mode with like the building things and everything, or is like there another thing that you really like about Minecraft?
um,
Like, what brought you into Minecraft specifically?
what mainly brought me into Minecraft is literally that I like to be creative. And what freaking can't speak. My actually favorite building mode is survival because of the challenge of having to gather all of the pieces and really putting the effort into the project that you're working on.
Mm-hmm.
If you give me a few minutes, I can actually show you one that I am currently working on.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just need to start it up.
All good. And so I guess in that vein of things and everything too, is like you enjoy survival. Have you ever gone for like the hardcore survival where it's like once you die, that world is completely erased and everything like that? Have you ever done that?
Um, I did it once,
Mm-hmm.
and I regretted it so much because I had a really good build going. And then you died and lost it all, and I just felt way too salty and mad at myself for losing that build.
Right.
So no, not my cup of tea.
That's 100% fair. Country, what about you? Would you ever do a hardcore mode?
Yeah, so I played Minecraft once. I died and then I just uninstalled the game. So I played a little. I took the next step of hardcore Minecrafting.
I died in the game. I can never play this game again. Yeah, yep, that checks out. That checks out. That's country.
It was not my style of game. That is why I uninstalled. But yeah, it was after my first death. I played for like 30 minutes total.
That does not surprise me.
I'm almost in here.
You're good. If we have
Uh,
any other questions in the chat, now would be the time to ask them. Or country, I guess, if you want to ask another question.
I don't think I have any.
Wow.
I had my one.
What if we need you to ask more than one question, country? What
Oh,
then?
let's see. What can we do here? Okay, here we go. How would your mods describe your stream, or anyone that isn't you? They go into your stream, they watch you a lot. How are they going to describe you and your stream?
Oh, that would be interesting. So I think among my mods, only Faye and Money are in my streams at the moment. So we're gonna have to ask them.
No. How do you think they would describe your streams?
Yeah, let's do this. How do you think they would describe your streams? And then we can ask them since they're in the chat.
Hmm. I think most of the time they would say that my streams tend to be calm and relaxing in a way. But I never know if they're honest when they say stuff like that to me or if they are just trolling me.
All right, well there we go. Money and Feywild. Would you agree with this statement, or would you say we're being lied to? You can trust in the Fey. No, no. No.
I will say though that both Faye and I have the same thing of we like to see our streams as being chill and welcome.
That is fair. I don't know if I would ever say you can trust the Fae, but I'll take you at face value, Faye. How about that?
Okay, but just so we're all on the same page here, this is Minecraft. I just have a texture pack called Conquest, and that is
Well.
because I really like how it looks. And I'm currently in spectator mode. The benefit of actually being admin is that I am able to do this. I'm not allowed to use creative, but people never trust me when I say I don't use creative in this because you're gonna see why. Because
I
this is
do really
going
like
down.
this texture pack. Gosh dang.
This is what I've been working on for a while.
Nice. And you've built this all yourself, correct?
This is all myself. I did have some aid from Feywild, and I think one more to just dig the tunnel down because this cave was already here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this underground temple that I've been working on is something I've been doing on stream.
Supposedly, you're also a very incredible chef.
Incredible, I wouldn't say, but I like to be creative with the baking that I do. Because I do baking streams, and because I currently don't have a job, so I don't have an income to secure the baking streams with, I kind of have to put them up as donation goals for the moment until I manage to find a new job at least.
We believe in you. Man, this
How
is...
many years does it take to build something like this?
Yeah. I was about to ask that. Thank you.
Let's see. I normally do 4-hour streams, and I think I've been working on this I think this is actually just a 40-hour build so far.
Only 50 hours?
40.
40. Okay,
40.
only 40 hours. Geez, that's even like better than what I was thinking. Because I was thinking at least like, oh gosh, upwards of 100. But yeah, no, only 40 hours for this. Man, that's impressive, honestly.
Okay, then let me do this. If you think this is impressive, then allow me to show you one of my older ones. Because I have a 2-year build that I did.
Country, I'm scared.
I
Creative.
actually,
This blows my mind.
this is one of my few ever attempts to try to make a YouTube video.
Mm-hmm. Oh my
And
gosh.
this is also kind of Aztec themed. With freaking lizard dragon head statues. And this is again a full-on survival world.
Yeah, the Syrian. Yeah, this was
And this again is
Druid
a
built this.
solo build.
Hot dang. Whew. You have a lot more patience than I do. I don't think I could actually like do this stuff. Like, and yeah,
And
it's, oh my gosh, it's so detailed on the inside too.
that is actually one of my problems. I tend to over detail.
Right? Right? The Syrian. Like, I'm gonna go cry in a corner after this too with my pathetic attempts. It is very detailed. My lord. Even having an arena in there and stuff.
Yeah, I kind of tried to base this off if everyone's seen Road to El Dorado,
Yes.
the ball game that they did.
Mm-hmm.
But they only had one side of this, but I kind of wanted to base it on that. See, does this still work? Yeah, bloody does.
Nice.
Kind of simple game that never got anywhere.
I aspire to be this level builder. Yeah, same. It will probably never happen, but same.
I will admit one thing though, and that is this bracer piece in the middle is
Mhm.
not my own design. That is a design from Yaracraft actually. Because I just liked that I felt it fit into my piece, so I snatched it. But every time that I show someone this, I will admit that this is not my piece.
That's fair. I mean, you still put in the time and effort to like build it in your own world though. So like still though. And thank you so much, Forever a Pink Lady, for the bits. We appreciate it. Hi, dang. And honestly, like again, like I love the texture pack you're using too, because like everything looks so nice with it.
And I did see someone mention Iskel85 previously. And yes, I do know him. And you might recognize this crystal from his ice base in
Yeah,
Hermitcraft.
right. The Syrian one copy design, that's fine. Like in everything else, it's like, geez. Country, what do you think of all this?
This doesn't even make sense to me.
Like just the building aspect of it, or just like spending this much time on stuff?
Everything.
In that case, can
I
I
would
just
never be able to do this.
see if any one of you can guess which one of the many buildings here was actually my starter house?
The one in the middle right there that you're looking at with the blue light coming out of it.
This one?
Yep.
All right. Recon, you want to guess too?
I want to say the walls or I don't know. Like, part of me is like the walls themselves are the first part of this. So, like, at the very least, you had like the defense and everything, but maybe the actual ground itself.
Believe it or not, you lost the country. This
Fair.
was my starter house.
Everything seemed built around that. That's why I guessed that.
a very good reason. Like this used to house everything in my build. From villager trading
It
that
does have the beacon. You are correct there.
remains here to a small farm over there. Like I had a lot of things in this.
Country can't comprehend a lot of things.
Unbelievable.
It's all good money. We've gotten used to it at this point.
Right, I even have a farm here for sheeps, but I think they all vanished. Damn it.
All your sheeps are gone.
Yeah, I had sheeps. I think I had cows here.
All right. Well, I will allow time for one more question for Runic before we get into our announcements and everything, and find someone to rate out to. So, whoever has a question, you have approximately 30 seconds to ask it before I decide that Country gets the mic again. These are always the fun parts where no one wants to ask. Okay, cool. The Syrian asks, "How long did it take to build this?" I think you said 2 years, but do you have like a precise, like a little bit more precise of a time?
I kind of can't say a precise because even with me saying 2 years, that is roughly how long the server was on. Because this was on an old server that I played on. I just got a copy of it because, again, admin status. But in hindsight, I think slightly less than 2 years, roughly. Not total game time, but in time it took me to build the whole thing.
What makes you want to start building something like this? Like you're sitting at home, and then you're like, "This is what I want to do," and then you build this.
Because again, Country can't comprehend.
I can't. Not even a little bit.
You kind of answered the question yourself there with, how I'm just sitting at home. What do I want to do?
And
And
then you
yes,
started
ADHD
building.
hyperfocus. That is also very true. to say.
ADHD hyperfocus. Yeah, 100% can understand that.
Yeah, because I do have ADHD, and in this case, I would say it's my benefit.
Oh, with something like this? Yes, absolutely.
Because that is something that a lot of people forget about people with ADHD. Once we get interested in something, we can just keep on going with it and just spam on it till we forget that, oh shit, I should have lunch 3 days ago.
Yep. Yep. I don't have it that bad where it's like 3 days, but it's like, oh yeah, wasn't I hungry like 5 hours ago? And then I got super focused on this thing. Whoops. All right. Anyways, thank you so much for the questions, everybody. Country, take it away. What announcements do we have today?
I don't have many. I just have the feature for the week, and that's it. That's even old news. That was Monday, but we can list those off.
You have the screen.
Oh my gosh, that's my face.
That is your face.
Let's see. Let's just cruise through this. We have Walker, for mod work. That's fake for mod work. John for shoutouts. Inugami for supporting the socials. Evil Rotten Bunny for taking 1,000,000,000 hours to get clips from the DVD event. And then Mario for supporter on the server. All right, rest is all you. That's all I've got. Easy week.
Woo! ADHD squad for the win. Yes, 100% Therizian. On my side of things with announcements and stuff, we do have some other events coming up. If I can get to them. Yeah, so we have some events planned. There is there's some stuff going on with a pet showcase that we asked you guys to submit clips and stuff for and submit pictures. That will be happening soon. I think it's around the 20th that one's going down. So I think that's next weekend, right? Yeah. Yeah, next weekend. Next Sunday. Thank you. And there's also some other events in the works that I won't fully announce what they are, but for those of you who like playing shooter games and stuff like that. We are working on an event for that. It may or may not be Overwatch 2. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. But so look forward to that as well. And then obviously there will be another interview on a Wednesday, and then the one after that will be a Saturday again. So look forward to those. We'll announce when those get closer. If you guys are interested in being interviewed on either of those days, if you want to check what time it is and everything like that, absolutely go ahead and send us a message and everything. So yeah, like you were saying right there, Money, how often do these interviews happen? Wednesdays and Saturdays every 10 days. So 10 days from now will be a Wednesday, and then 10 days from that will be another Saturday. And that's pretty much just how we go. That's just how we do. This is how we do.
People also have to agree to, yes, I want to be interviewed.
Yes, you do have to agree to it. We're not just going to force you into this. We do ask very politely, hey, do you want to be in, do you like interview? Yes. Country lied to you, 100% understandable. Country lies to us all.
I only lied at Goose, and she deserves it, so.
But yeah, so look forward to more announcements and everything. There are a lot of things in the work, and obviously, I still have to get over it a lot more. So look forward to when the next announcement for that stream is, because we're tackling the mountain again, against my better will and judgment and everything.
We have a normal rating again, yes?
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
Oh, but we want to see it.
I know you do, but I don't want to do it.
That's why I signed up.
But yeah, we are going to go ahead. We're going to raid into one of our previous interviewees, Bloody Demon, who is playing something. I don't even know. The Outer Worlds. Ooh, nice. That's nice. But there is, I will be so over it. You're not 100% wrong, the Syrian. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to Runic Druid for agreeing to be interviewed. Again, if you would like to be interviewed, just send a thing to Country, myself, Chaotic, or Goose. That's it, guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of whatever day it is for you, and enjoy the stream. Bye.
Bye. Well, that sure was enjoyable.
Yeah.